yay, it's dark. Look, nobody. It seemed brighter, so I thought it was a good time. Light. Let there be light. There's a car. I drank too much. How was that for an intro? Okay, so it's February 13th. Time for my second letter home. Obviously, I finished the showcase on the 3rd. Actually posted the actual showcase so you can watch that and see how it went. I wasn't nervous. I didn't actually feel nervous this time. Because, I put in the practice, I knew what I was doing, and you'll see, like, in the first verse, when we go back, like, I fall, I freaking fall, because I was so focused on not going too far forward that I went too far back, and there was, like, a raised step at the back of the stage, which I found, and I just hit that, and I went down. It was like all in slow motion. I was like, oh no, not this part. And I fell. I mean, I got back up and got it back into the choreo, but it was still like, that was the cool part. That was the part I was like really, really wanted to show off. And I was like, ah. Yeah, so I wasn't like nervous, and there was that. But it was a really good experience because I feel like I presented something that I made, and I know I have a better idea of what I want to do for next time. Now it's not like I just need to do it to get out there. It's like, okay, now I can level up and do the next step. So there's that. It's cold. It's cold, and my hand is swelling. So I'm trying to warm it up. Well, I guess my face is in the way, but normal hand. It's a little. Actually, this finger's a little swollen. And then this hand, you can see it's tight and pink, red. It's like very swollen. Actually, now the swelling has gone a little down. It was really, really bad, and I've never had this happen to me in the winter. Like, this is the first year, and I think it was like maybe 2 weeks ago. It started, and then it got better, and now it's back. And I think, obviously, my blood vessels are not great, so I'm trying to increase my water intake, hoping that'll get the swelling down. Because it doesn't, I mean, it's tight. My skin is tight, but it doesn't really hurt unless I do that, and then I can feel the tightness. But I will take care of that. The second thing that I wanted to cover today was I wanted to talk a little about my trip, my Tokaido adventure. I will be walking from Tokyo to Osaka. That is the plan. I will be walking the Old Tokaido Route, which is also Route 1, and that it will be the original route is to Kyoto, which is before Osaka, only 53 stations. But it's like, okay, I can walk 4 more stations and I'll get to Osaka, so sure, I'll just do that. I think it's like only another, it's like an extra 2 days. So I'm like, if I'm gonna walk for 3 weeks, 2 days is not gonna make a difference. So that is the plan. I will be leaving Nagoya to go to Tokyo by bus on March 3rd, and then I will start morning of March 4th from Nihonbashi, and everything goes as planned, it will take 20 days. So I can get there by March 23rd. March 23rd, that's my goal. And I mean, I'll just be walking a lot, which and it doesn't sound too extenuating, which it's really not, but it does, you know, take a toll, especially like you're walking 3 hours at a time, then you need to take proper breaks. And I've been training since December, so I would go, instead of taking the train home, which would have been like 30 minutes, I walked home from work almost every single day. Almost every day. And it's a 2 hour, 45-minute walk. And it also happens to be one of the routes that it's on Road 1, it's on the Tokaido, so I'm really familiar with that stretch of road. But I've been doing that to just get used to walking longer periods of time. From that, I learned like, yes, okay, every 2.5 to 3 hours, I need to rest. I need to just sit somewhere for even an hour, rest my legs, and then I can keep going. Most of the roads, since it's following that main highway now, would be like paved. I expect some hills, but I don't expect like mountain climbing. As far as I can see on the map, it's not like I'm not climbing Mount Fuji or anything, so I should be fine. Okay, so why? Why am I doing this? Why am I walking for 3 weeks? There's several reasons, really. The first was I didn't want to waste my vacation. Last year I went home for 3 weeks, and I didn't really have anything to do back home. Like, everybody was busy, so I was either eating or reading Harry Potter, which I still didn't finish. But like, I didn't do anything for those 3 weeks. I mean, I got to see people. I went to Disney. It was great. I had fun, but I didn't, like, when I came back here, I had put on weight just from eating, and I didn't really like exercise or even dance those 3 weeks. So I was like, I was out of it. I had to catch up, and I didn't want to do that again with this spring vacation. So that was one thing. I wanted to do something with like a good goal that would also keep me out of the house, and so I wouldn't just like chill and play games and eat all vacation. Like, I wanted to be doing something relatively active. And when I decided that, I'm like, okay, I want to do something active. Like, I said, okay, I want to challenge myself. Like, this vacation's got a month and a half, almost 2 months. I want to do something that I can't do every day. So I wanted to really challenge myself. And the first thing that came to mind was like running a marathon, but everyone runs marathons nowadays. And I like running for short distances, not too long. Back in the fall, like, I was slow running, aka jogging, about 7 kilometers. And I wanted to get up to 10, but I was running out of places to go. Kilometer? Kilometer. That 7-kilometer route was from my house to one practice place I go to another practice place I go to, and back. So it was conveniently on a trail where I had people to see things to go. I could like go to practice too on the way. But also from, like, if I was doing running every day, I would feel it in my knee and my ankle. Like, my left, pretty sure my left leg is the shorter one. You know, I use it a lot as a pivot when I pivot if I dance. So it takes a lot of beatings, a lot of abuse. My poor left leg. I didn't want to do running because I didn't want to possibly stress that or injure it more because I was already doing that with dance and everything. So I was like, okay, what's less impactful than running? Walking. Walking is good. And I like walking. I can walk everywhere. Basically, if I can walk there, I'll probably walk there. So I was like, okay, I want to walk, but where do I want to walk? How do I want to do this? And it was perfect timing. I was watching a TV program, Yu wa Nanishi ni Nippon ne. And it's they interview a lot of foreigners who stop at airports and stuff, see what they're doing in Japan. And this one lady from Australia, she came to walk the Tokaido. But I think she did it from Kyoto to Tokyo. So she's doing the opposite way. And she was also doing it to, she wanted to take pictures that matched the old art, the old illustrations that were done along that road. Yeah, she was doing it for a while because she was also sightseeing and, you know, staying places and enjoying it. But I will not be doing that. I don't need to go sightseeing. This past winter when my brothers came, like we did all the sightseeing. I don't need to see another temple again. I'm over it. So literally I will be walking, eating, sleeping sometimes. So it's not for sightseeing or anything. It's really just walking the distance as a challenge for myself because I'm crazy. I will have a lot of time to get to know myself even more. So yeah, I think that covers everything. No, it doesn't. It doesn't cover half the stuff I want to say, but it's a good start. If there's anything you guys wanted to know, kind of let me know. Comment on Facebook or in the comment section here. I'll be making another video on the 23rd, which will also talk about this trip because it'll be a week out, almost a week out. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I will talk to you guys again.